Hey, hello, good evening. Today is the 5th of August 2023, nearly 9 p.m. in the evening. Here it goes. The longer I wait, the sooner I will receive it. Started watching documentaries on Netflix. I saw some nice ones. A while ago, I started with a documentary called Tut's Treasures, Hidden Secrets, about ancient Egypt, mostly about Tutankhamun. They opened up a new museum in Cairo and put most of the artifacts they found from this pharaoh in that museum. Also moving from Giza, the Luxor, Valley of the Kings, and other big and famous parts of ancient Egypt. Really interesting to see. I also watched some documentaries about the Mayas. Lost Treasures of the Maya, it is called. They scanned the area of some Middle American countries. The jungles are full with trees. Below them, they found many buildings with temples and so on. Entire cities emerged out of the jungles. That's pretty cool. Then I started to watch some musical series. First, a recommendation from a good friend of mine about Wham. Must say, I'm not a big fan of their music, but it was interesting to see how they work together, how they rose to stardom. A while ago, I got an old computer from another friend with Pro Tools on it. I haven't started yet, but he's pushing me to do so, and he's right about that. I should start making music. As a big fan of music, I think I can make some beautiful things with this set. I must say that I'm not a musician, so I have to try out other things instead. Anyways, the musical documentaries I saw gave me good inspiration. I also watched a documentary about Bob Dylan called Rolling Thunder Revue and another one about Quincy Jones. Really great to see. The other day, I started with a part from the Diaries of Andy Warhol. The second episode, I must say, is really gay. I didn't like to watch it actually. Provocative big time, no boundaries. Instead, I put on a documentary about the life of Van Gogh. Must say that's much better. I'm listening to music on a daily basis. This week I've listened to Blind Melon, The Beatles, The Doors, Red Hot Chili Peppers and Beck. I have a nice collection I have listened to on Last FM. Many bands pass by under the name of Chokarma. I love music. At the moment I'm listening to Orbital. I saw them once in the Paradiso in Amsterdam, which was really a great concert. I haven't visited any concerts recently. Maybe 4 or 5 in the last 8 years or so. I saw First Aid Kit in Orbital in 2008. The last one from the Pixies was nearly a year ago. Before that time, I only saw Amy Mann and Bad for Lashes. Back in the day, I visited concerts and festivals big time. My last festival was in 2003. Around the time, I was really psychotic. I didn't know what was going on with me, but I was really scared all the time. Weird interactions within my mind, not being able to cope with myself from the inside. Losing reality sense all the time. I smoked weed in that time, which wasn't good for me. There were some good times, but also bad times. When being psychotic, it wasn't a good thing to do. I lost all the time. Back then, I didn't smoke normal tobacco, which I do nowadays. Also, our dog died. He was 12 years old and had troubles with his heart. He couldn't walk straight anymore and was really heavy breathing all the time, throwing up as well. I spent the last 6 weeks with him before his death on my own. He was really a great and sweet dog, enthusiastic and loving all the time, sometimes a bit barking to other dogs, but hey, it's still a dog. On another day, I had dinner with my family, celebrating certain things. We went to a Chinese restaurant in my hometown of Volendam. My mother picked out the dishes we had, a small starter with 3 dishes. Furthermore, we had big prawn with melted cheese on top, a great lamb skewer in orange sauce, and a sea bass in soy sauce. Then the main course arrived with noodles and nasi, besides duck, beef in oyster sauce, chicken in sweet sauce inside an emptied pineapple, and some fish. I was really full afterwards. I did have some difficulties earlier on the evening, but I didn't drink any alcohol. Only in the end, half a beer and an Italian coffee. The coffee was really great, by the way. It is the beginning of August. I haven't painted for a while. I will start soon with that again. I ordered a canvas and some white paint. I was out of white paint. I have another canvas left from the same size. The new materials were a good €60, I guess. It's already delivered to my doorstep, so I can start whenever I want to. I also sent a message to the Stedelijk Museum in Amsterdam. I think it's a bar too high for me, I guess. I'm interested in what they think of my art, in combination with my poetry and the stories about my life as a schizophrenic. I do think it is interesting to show it to other people. I would love to have some exhibitions, maybe even abroad, if possible. So I need to paint again. I just paid off the monthly bill for that, which is a good €100 each month. So I need to paint. Otherwise, it's a waste of money. I do like being there though. Friendly people, young and older. Sometimes a good conversation with a cup of coffee as well. And painting big time. My sugar levels are okay. An average of 6.6 points with the last couple of weeks. Mostly after my big meal of the day, My sugar levels are really, really low. Then I need something sweet, mostly fruit though, and bread. That works for me. I saw a movie recently on YouTube that people are taking the medicines that are supposed to be for diabetic type 2. Other people are taking it to lose weight. I hope I won't have troubles with my supplies for the medicines because of that. They warned about that in the movie. Other things are that I'm seeing double digits all the time. I can't do anything about it. Sometimes on the clock, but also in receipts, TV, and other things. It is strange to notice, and I'm laughing about it. But does it mean something? I do think so, but I can't find enough information about it. Some on the internet, but are they true? And again, the other day I sent another message to the Stedelijk Museum in Amsterdam. It's a museum for modern art, to see if they are interested in offering me an exhibition. I don't think it will have a go though, but at least I'm trying it out. I do think I've got a story to tell with my stories, poetry and artwork, about the books I wrote to shed some light in my life, about my mental instability throughout the years, my search from being delusional towards the afterlife and reincarnation. I've come a long way. Because of the downfalls and turmoil I encountered every day, I've learned to see that there is more between life and death. For me, reincarnation is a big truth. Because of that, I could let go of the downfalls I was encountering every day. Still not there yet, but I am going into the right direction. I need a new platform for an extra push, like a museum or art gallery. Besides the paintings I made, I can add some poetry and stories with it as well. It goes really, really deep, digging up treasures and talking about them, so other people can learn from my journey. It were harsh times, and I hope that people can relate to my stories. We are all universal. We all encounter difficulties in life. How to move on? There's always a road out of this mess. Alrighty, that was it for this week. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.